Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to On Loose Lines. Back for another night. Well, been a while since I've been back on, actually. As you can see, a little bit rusty. Very rusty on my times getting started, but that's okay. We will get there. Going from there. Jamie Lee Bryan, picked the wrong time to return my call. Might get her on later on. She might have a surprise call. Big show tonight. Happy to say there is zero notes. Let's just do the show. Let's have some fun. On Talk Harness Racing, had a magic, great meeting at Cranbourne. 2 weeks ago we had the Hunter Cup meeting. I haven't been live for that. Give me some of your insights. Give me some of your thoughts on what is going on out there. Really positive. Just had to check my audio, which is definitely working. Got the comments up there. We've got Jay James, Miranda Davis, and a few other people. So, yep, want to get people involved. I was talking to Mark Barton earlier. They had a very successful performance horse sale, I suppose you can call it, the camp draft sale, up at Tamworth. So very happy about that. He's making his way home. He won't be on tonight, but of course it really ramps up now to be a very, very busy time of the year. His name was underneath there with Nutrien sales kicking off the 23rd, so in 2 weeks' time. They'll be kicking off in Queensland, then make our way down to Tasmania on the 1st of March, which we'll get Melissa Maine on for in a second. Then back for the 9th of March, Miracle Mile Night to Sydney, 30th of March to Bathurst, and then April 13 in Melbourne. So busy time there. Also talking to Cambrai, the guys from SBSR, and I haven't got their ticker on here, but I've got it. We've got to go back to this one. Sorry about that. That's a bit of a bugger. I buggered that one up, but what we might be able to do, just give me 1 sec. We should be able to, it should just about just drop into the right spot. There we are. The guys are selling 50 horses, 50 yearlings in Christchurch, and I know the Southern Red Tour is on today and tomorrow. I think they might have finished. I think they were going pretty late tonight though, so they may have finished just now. I'm not sure down there, but I've been lucky enough to be on the North Tour and then also the Canterbury Tour, and some terrific horses going there. Their sales, don't forget their dates. We will turn, I'm going to have to go back up here and turn that one off. Where is that ticker? It should be there, right there. So their sale dates are on the 18th of February, which is next Tuesday, next Tuesday, sorry, so Tuesday week, and also the 15th is the first sale date. That is in Cracker, so they'll be selling at both those complexes, so make sure you go there. Get in touch with the guys at nzbstandardbred.com.au, and you'll be able to go to there. I will actually might even talk people through how to search all those a little bit later on. I want to get Melissa Maine on to start the show off as well, but yep, and we'll put the Nutrien ones up there. Make sure you go to the Nutrien website, and I will talk people through that in a sec when we get Melissa Maine on. But please get involved, promote whatever you've got coming up. If you don't have something coming up, I know the Bendigo Harness Racing Club have got a fair. I think they're still chasing people. I was tagged into that. Let me see if I can't find that day there. Should be able to. There it is. So if we go to that one there, if we click to that, and then if we click to that, you can see, actually we better go to that one there, might be the best way to go. Bendigo Trade Fair is set down for Saturday the 1st of March, so of course I'll be in Tasmania. I won't be there for that. At Lord's Raceway with over 50 stalls, sites already booked. Don't miss the chance to book a site, sell some produce, promote your business. This day is to include the Breeders' Challenge. This day will also include the Breeders' Challenge with 2 international judges. So it must be a show or something along those lines. I've got to do some things on this, so I might have to do that. To enter a horse or book a site to sell a promote or product, contact Andrea Turner, and their phone number is there. Shaping up to be a fantastic day. Live music, barbecue, special guest carriage rides. So that is at the Bendigo Harness Facebook page. If you want to know more about it, all the information is there. So get in touch with those guys on that platform there, and you'll be able to see more about that. So don't forget that one. Right. I told Melissa I'd ring her at 6. I rang her a little bit earlier than 6 and she panicked before, so we will get Melissa on the phone if I can. Phones never seem to work the way you want them to when you want them to, that's for sure.
Hello.
Hello, Melissa. How are you?
Pretty good, thank you. Yourself?
Very good. Spoke to you a little bit earlier. I didn't get an answer on our other question, so we'll do it a little bit differently. I thought I'll better give you the heads up on that one, but we'll get to that when we get time. But firstly, welcome back. Been 12 months since you've been on.
Oh, has it been that long?
I'd say roughly, but yeah, we've got to do a bit more of this. But busy time of year and a fun time of year for you guys down in Tasmania because of the sales coming on. But some good racing. There was good gallops racing on just last weekend as well. So there's plenty to look forward to in Tassie.
There is, yes. No, very busy at the moment, but that is a good thing. So, yep.
What about yourself? Before we get on the yearlings and get onto the website, finished foaling down. Finished with all the mares.
Yeah, finished foaling this year. Yeah, had 44 foals born this year, and just doing the last few scans on some mares this week and next week, and yeah, nice to wrap that up for the year. What
unofficially, like, are numbers okay? Do you think? Like you're one of the bigger. I won't say you're not one of the bigger breeders. You actually inseminate though a lot of, well, you get a lot of the mares in foal and help assist people getting them in foal. So number wise, how are they?
Well, I sort of thought it would be back a bit, the cost of living and just, all sorts of things and different reasons. But we've actually probably done nearly on par what we did the year before. So, yeah, I think there was a bit over 60 mares. So, yeah, numbers were pretty good still, yeah.
And that seems to be a common thing. I've been able to, getting around and asking a few people, and yeah, that is a very, very common sort of occurrence, if you like. People saying, yeah, they're going to be down. There's no problems there, but hopefully not as bad or as drastic as what other people are saying.
No, I don't think so. There might have been some of the people, might normally breed more, might not have bred so many, but you've still got new people coming through that are breeding for the first time. So, and with our bonuses and that, it's a really good incentive, and people can see, at the end of this, a good reward.
Rightio, your bonuses for Tassie. Let them rip before we even go on to because this does upset us, a lot of us, especially on the mainland. There's not too many of can go to get that, I must say. I'm gonna have to ask you for a question in a second too, but anyway, what are your bonuses? And for starters, how much does a maiden 2-year-old race go for?
Some are 12,000, but majority are 14,000. Just sort of depends on the race description. But usually about 14,000 for the maidens or the 2-year-olds. Yep. And then you got your 10,000 bonus, which is with that for your first win. So 6,000 to the owner, 2,000. Well, 4,000 to the breeder, but 2,000 is a coupon and 2,000 is cash. And also the breeders also, when the foal is born, they also get $2,000. So it's technically 12 all up, if you look at it that way.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It's good, yeah. It's nice to get that little bit early when your foal's born to cover a few costs and stuff like that. And then, and a nice bonus when you do win a race. You're talking, depending on the exact race, but I guess it's, between 17 and, 18,000 all up, yeah.
Going from there. I've got an issue. I still can't fix it, but anyway, I'll get to it in a second. We'll worry about that. I'm a little bit sidetracked. Johnny Power's watching. Darren Emerson, anyone's watching. Johnny Rudder, you got a few horses going through some of the sales coming up. Make sure you get involved. Right. The Tassie sale, hang on, I jumped the gun a bit. We've got to go to this way now. How do I do this? I'm out of practice, Mel. We're all good. Don't stress. I hit the right button now.
You'll get there.
New website for Nutrien. So we want to make sure people go. You can see it up here in the top corner here, nutrienstandardbred.com.au. So anyone wanting to get involved in any of these sales, it's the easiest way to do. Everything is here laid out. There's a welcome to the new website. Race series, photos, sales series, latest news, some more of the latest news down there underneath, up-to-date conversations for people as they're going along, so you can get along with all of that down the bottom if you like that. For us, we're selling horses. Braden Howlett, hello to you. He's a Tasmanian, I'm pretty sure, Mr. Howlett, so hello to you. upcoming sales, and then we want to go to the Tasmanian Yearling sales. You can see it here, and just click onto that. That's the easiest way to find the catalogue. Then all the important information is here: catalogue, noms, buyer's registration, the webcast where it'll be live, but it will be live on the main page as well. Quirkers Park is the one thing that I can't find its Facebook page. That's what I was trying to do while you were talking there before. I was trying to find it, but it is a new venue. But anyone wondering, just outside of Launceston, is that correct?
Yeah, it's probably only five minutes or so from the actual racetrack, and it's where they hold AgFest and everything, and it's where they have the thoroughbred yearling sale. So excited for the new venue. I think it'll offer us a bit more.
Yep.
And yeah, it'll be really good. Yep.
So just go into the catalogue. Anyone wanting to view it, if you haven't watched it for the first time, or haven't viewed it for the first time, and then click on the online catalogue, and all the lots will come up, and we'll go through how you can separate those going through. But we've got 32 lots. They are all there. There is one A edition, but there's a couple being withdrawn. But just keep an eye on your numbers going along. And it's a good lot of horses that are on there, Mel. And a little bit of intrigue's happened over the last couple of days with some of these 2-year-olds as well. So really helping these early sales.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Look, there's a huge variety of stallions. There's some really top stallions, some really nice mares. I mean, it's not very often you have a Group 1 producing mare in the Tassie sale. So, look, huge variety of horses and some really well-bred stuff. So, and, we've got some new vendors coming in and, going to try their hand at just breeding to sell. And, good luck to them.
We'll start with lot number 1 because it's an amazing mare. It's an amazing opportunity. It's an Art Major. Out of Save a Corker. Now what she had, 11 files, 3-year-old and older, 10 of those have raced, and all 10 have won.
Yep.
It's just an amazing family, isn't it? It's a huge opportunity. And you said there before about leaving a Group 1 winner. Is it her that's left the Group 1 winner?
No. Wicked Knights for Brooke.
Yes, it is. Oh, yes.
Yes.
I will get into trouble. So this one's not there. But this is an amazing family, and the red type in there as well. You can see your name down there because you are preparing these horses. But the red type is for current updated form, which I would imagine that means that since it's gone to print, Ideal and Andy has actually won a race since it's even gone to print. So probably wasn't even named and has been squeezed in there. So it's an amazing way to start this sale. An Art Major colt first up, but then from a high quality mare like this mare.
Yeah, oh, look, there's some fantastic mares throughout the sale, and a lot of people in Tassie have been, improving their brood mares and, spending a lot of time and that researching and doing stuff. So, some fantastic families and stuff, and, I'm sure they'd match up in any sale in Australia, some of these horses.
We'll start it off. Well, this actually helps me with the other part. So we'll go to Wicked Knights because she's now down by the seaside.
Yes.
She's a half now to We Walk by Faith, being by Better So Light We Walk by Faith. He won the New Zealand Derby, late last year. It was, late last year. But you say they're Group 1 winner, but she's multiple because you've got the likes of Flaming Flutter and all of those. It is an amazing family, and Down by the Seaside's doing a massive job. We've had 3 2-year-old races in Australia and New Zealand so far this year. Down by the Seaside won the first one. I can't think of the name of the horse, but it reeled off a quarter in 26.9 at Addington. So a great way to start off with, and it was a boy. The fillies, people are really keen on the fillies. So this horse is going to tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people.
Oh, definitely, and then probably getting ahead of myself, but, our size stakes races now, you've got a small pool of horses and you're racing for, really good money at 2, 3 and 4. So, she should definitely be very popular, that filly.
And she is a lovely filly, that aside. Like, she's a beautiful filly as well to look at. Now, the one thing I was going to say, so I can get these. This is going to throw you out because I can hear you turning pages. Go to lot 28. So this is Myra Maybell.
Yes.
Now, Equine Reproduction Service. Oh, this is one you're looking after. That worked out, didn't it? Ultimate Sniper at Wagga the other day. 2-year-old had his first 2-year-old starter and he won. So that's another massive tick for Sniper. So his oldest are now 2-year-olds and he's already hit the ground running. So good way to start off with. And you've got lot 28 there out of a Captain Treacherous, if you don't mind. Well,
Yeah.
that's going to turn a lot of heads, Mel.
Look, he might. Look, he's a touch on the small side. Like, he will be all right, but he's not a big horse because he's a first foal. He's got a nice attitude, nice horse. So I'm sure someone will be keen to look at him. That's for sure.
And it's another good family. But like I say, with these updates now, with these 2-year-olds hitting the ground, I think it's awesome, and it's good timing. It's good timing too, and that's what this show does. We want to try and get the message out there that these things are happening. I do know there he is there. This one I know you don't have. Lot number 23 is the other one. Actually, this is okay. So there must be 2 in the sale. So you have 2 Better's Wishes in this sale. So this one you are preparing.
The 23, yes, I've got him. Yep.
Yeah, out of the Max 3 mare in Mac Bliss. Yep. Better's Wish, Ray Green produced one at Auckland on Friday night just gone, and I think they went about 2 minutes, a lazy 2 minutes first up. So that was his first run as 2 in Australia, and they've hit the ground running. So I mean, that's exciting. But there's actually 2 Better's Wishes in this sale. We'll talk about this bloke first. We'll talk about this bloke first. He is a nice type. I saw him when we were over there.
Yeah, it was real smart sort of horse, and really good nature about him and stuff like that. So, yes, he's definitely a good, nice horse to look at.
And a great family there as well. Like
magnificent.
Uncork, come on, Frank, what a horse he was. Mark Millinger. I was going to say I couldn't remember the guy who trained him, but I do. Yep. Mark Millinger, and he was on a lot of people's radars. The other one, I want to highlight that other one. Because
the other Better's Wish.
The Abrahams, lot 20, lot 26 for the Abrahams. Now this is their first time selling. He's winding back. Ian's winding back a little bit, and I was fortunate enough to see these 2 horses out. He's got 2 in the sale, but lovely types as well. And I think this is a real Tasmanian family, Mel. You'd know a lot more about this family than a lot of us on the mainland.
Oh, probably not as much as some, but yeah, terrific family. Like, it's probably a little bit hard to gauge because it is a Tasmanian family, but some fantastic horses in there. And I'm sure this colt looks magnificent. Yeah.
He's brought up near the coast, and it's a beautiful part of the world. Bit hard on the tin, but everything else, it's a beautiful part of the world. You need to build everything out of wood, I think, because of the salt water.
Yeah. A long way from here, but look, they're magnificent horses, and he will do a really good job with them. But the family, there's so many winners and group winners in there, and go back all that way. So there'll be some nice horses
going through there. Player Dragon. Jaden Fenwick has put through Player Dragon. I wonder what that means.
Don't know.
Maybe a horse out of a family. Jaden will get back to me. I know that he'll fill us in with the rest of it, hopefully. Anyway, and go from there. Actually, I didn't do something, Mel. I was going to do something. I know I've done it. We're all good. Don't stress. I thought I hadn't done something, but if I'm Mataranka watching, Dennis Howe, Ashley Haynes is watching. Hello to you, Ashley. Ashley doesn't respond because he has bad internet, worse internet than me, and he watches it and it glitches all the time. So he'll be just watching us on glitch. Mataranka, Jeffrey Dixon. Hello to you, Jeffrey, as well. So thanks for joining us, guys. We're talking Tassie racing, but we're talking harness racing full stop. So don't be scared to get in it. Oh, Player Dragon might have been the name of that horse that won at Wagga. That could be what it was. I'm not sure on that one, but anyway, that's okay. Now, Mel, how many are you preparing for this sales?
11.
11? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I am. Yes. Yeah. Organising to do photos this week, so once that's over, my stress levels will go down a fraction, and hopefully we can have some photos all up perhaps by the weekend of all 11, so that will be nice. Sort of have a few people asking, and it's like so hopefully we can have them up by the weekend. Yep.
It wasn't the name of the horse at Wagga anyway, because that's called Usks, USYK. That's a shocking name. I wonder what that means.
I'm sure there's something there somewhere.
I reckon I'm better off not. Ashley Haynes says hello. Ashley's selling horses in the Melbourne sale, so we'll be catching up with Ash a little bit more. Righto, so let's go back to this website. I just wanted to make sure people knew wrong way. I went the wrong way, Mel, and everyone went blank. We're back here. Righto, so if you're back on the website, we're back on the Tasmanian. If you want to see Melissa's draft, basically you go to the preparer's site. You can scroll down if you want. It's not as bad for Tasmania because there's not that many people, but just start typing into the search and they will come up. That's simply, and it's only got, because it hasn't updated the others that you are doing. So you're doing also got the solo track horses as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
You must have a couple more too.
Yes, I haven't actually had a look at the website recently, but there was one under Katrina Hillier.
Oh, yep.
Yep, he's there, and 2 for myself, and then who else did we have?
Solo track.
Got a poster boy out of Nola Mayhem. Is there?
So we'll do the solo track ones first if you like. That's the easiest way to do it. So there's an Art Major out of Save a Corker. There's a Captain Crunch out of Artful Lombo, and the Crunchers have done a terrific job. The Ride Highs, they're 2-year-olds this year, so they haven't made the races yet, but they won't be far away. The Mac Bliss horse we spoke about just there before, and then My Tupelo Honey Colt. So some families, a lot of people there would know about in Australia as well. Well, I shouldn't say in Australia, I should say on the mainland. Is what I should say, because I'll get into trouble from that, won't I?
Yeah.
Going from there, rightio. So that's those ones. Christina Hillier's, we'll go to that. That is another down by the seaside. So you've got quite a few seasides in the draft. Out of the Gift of Joy, this is a gelding.
Yes, he is correct. Yep. No, he's a nice horse.
He is, and he's got a beautiful family. Better Joy, Joyful. Wow, that third dam. Wow.
Yep, no, nice family, and he's a nice horse. He's probably a fraction late foal, but he's grown really well. So, he's a nice horse.
Rightio, and then we'll go to. Oh, this is even harder because you were. Hang on, we'll go this way. I'm going back to where you were preparing them because at least this way I knew you had 4 there. You've got the Lather Up, and you topped the sale last year with a Lather Up. Not out of this family though. The Illawong Sister Sticks is. Yep. Nice gelding.
Yeah, I like him. Yes. Yep. No, I like him, but it's not up to me whether I like him or not. But yeah, no, he's nice. He's got a good nature and good to do everything with. Christy Butler has the what is she now, 3-year-old sister, and she actually really likes her, but she's just gone out for a break. So there's a few nice ones in that family, that's for sure. And the mare herself did a good job. So. No reason why he can't.
Century Pharaoh, I think, stood for 1, maybe 2 seasons at Lower Long Farms, the son of Mac 3, and we know what sort of job the Somewhere line do. And this is out of a roll with Joe Mare, and they've done an amazing job, of course, a full brother to Better's Delight. So, they do a terrific job, the roll with Joe's. Yeah,
look, the mare has had some really nice foals, this mare. So, and this one's, he's a nice, solid type. With a good attitude. So, all her foals have all had a bit of ability and done a good job. So, one of them unfortunately didn't make the racetrack, but certainly had her fair share of ability. So. Yep.
And the other one, the poster boys had 5 2-year-old starts. 5 2-year-old places in 9 starts. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So knocking on the door, just can't quite get there.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, I made a mess of that. I should have read it. I should have read it before I said it. One thing I did want to do, we'll do this filly first, and then I might bring it up with the last one because lot 19. This is the Ride High out of the Better's Delight, man. Wow. Out of it's called It's Gemma's Delight. Fifth foal. Fourth will be a 3-year-old, so she's had 3 of the races, and 2 of those are won. Hercules and Lunchtime last one in 56, so that's good time. And again, plenty of black type even the further you go down. So, she a nice filly?
Nice filly. She's got a good bit of size to her. But yeah, she is a really nice filly. She's the only filly I've got in my draft, actually. She's a nice tall filly. Good to do anything with. No hassles. Yeah.
The one thing I wanted to talk to you about, Melissa, and you're going to be able to tell me because I can't do it myself. I don't think there's there might be one colt. Actually, he's a Leather Up. There's not a lot of colts. People need to be aware that most of the horses in Tasmania are gelded. One's a bit of fencing, but also people choose to do that. That's a fair comment, is it not?
I geld all of mine. It's just easy easier for me with the stud season and just handling in general. And that's just something I choose to do, and a few other people have, thought the same way, especially when you got to run your fillies and that together. And then, I didn't get the colts till later on, so they're just colts. But I gelded everything that I can.
Yeah, no, I know when Mark and I were going around, there's not a lot of colts. So I would like people to be aware of that. Just check alongside. But there is quite a few geldings, a lot more geldings than what you'd normally see. But it's just through the choice that people have. So Any others you wanted to highlight, Mel?
Did we go through them all?
I don't know. I got confused because your breeder's line was a little bit all over the track on me.
Yeah, it was. The poster boy out of Nola Mayhem, he's a really nice horse, and the family's going pretty well. A couple of the ones I've got are all related. Yeah.
You'll be happy to know that there's at least 3 poster boys in the sale, because every time I went to open it up, I'm like, no, that's not that one. It's not that one as well.
Yeah, this one's lot 29.
3 foals to race. 3 foals, 3-year-old and older. 2 have raced. One Let's Go Lucy Lou. Now it's related to one of your other families there before.
Yeah,
as well.
I think there's 3 of them. Yeah, they're all the same sort of family. But she's Let's Go Lucy Lou's racing really well at the moment.
Pretty important one there, just at the top too. I'm just circling it with my mouse, but he is a colt.
Yes, he is a colt.
After everything that I just said to you, and he is actually a colt, this bloke.
Yes, I'm not sure how it happened that he was gelded up there, but yes, no, he's definitely a colt. But actually not at the moment in my environment. None of them are acting colty at all.
Yep.
On the day, sale day, it might change, but they've all been very good.
No, that's right. So there's 32 lots to go under the hammer. There's 2A lots, 14A for Todd Rattray and 29A for Nicole Ford. Dawn of a New Day, and Nicole's only got the one horse in. I did see that horse. He looked cracker back earlier on for the sale. So he is there. So make sure you're aware of the 32 and 9. It will be streamed live from 3 o'clock. That's correct, on Nutrien. So there will be a portal. We'll be going through that so people know where it is anyway, the Tassie sale. But we want to make sure people get down there, Taz, and even get it at Taz, Melissa, get down to Taz and have a look. Get in touch with Tas Racing. If you're thinking about coming down, get in touch with the guys at Tas Racing and just see the Launceston Casino. It's not a major casino or anything like that, but it's a lot of fun. It's a good weekend to get away and enjoy some Tasmanian hospitality in a beautiful part of the world, Mel.
Certainly is. Best place to be.
Best place to be. It does get a little bit windy though, remember?
Oh, no windier than anywhere else.
I think it does when you're on a plane. I know that. Don't worry about that. That wakes me up. That's for sure. It is going to be at Quercus Park. Now I found it. That was one of the things I've been trying to do while I was talking to you.
Yes.
So you can find that there. This is going to be exciting. The picture on here, this is for the show, so obviously it won't be as busy as that. But
No.
it's a purpose-built building or property to do the racing at, which is going to be exciting for everyone, for you guys selling and anyone rocking up wanting to buy a horse.
Yeah, no, I think it's a big step up for us, especially now, it's a day by itself, the sale, and not on a race day. We're stables out of the weather, people can sit down at a table and enjoy themselves, and we don't have to worry about the weather and standing up, and it'll be really good.
This picture, the show must be one hell of a show, or the ag show.
Best. Oh yes, it's a very big event.
They might have to get Campbell's comments over there, just to go and see that, because that is huge. But
it is, yes.
And again, if you stay at the country club or any of those properties around there, it's going to be walking distance to, well, not really walking distance, but won't be that far to go from there. Melissa, if anyone wants to get in touch with you, your phone number is on the bottom of the horses there, going from there. But they don't have to just ring you. They can ring anyone in there. Give Brookie Hammond. She loves a call. She hasn't been watching online actually. Surely she has been. So something's happened to my my looking who is actually on and who's not on. But no, Mel's she's sorry, Brooke. She might be still catching the fish. That might be a problem. So, but she'll be there. Get in touch with any of the guys though, please, and be a part of get a part of it and ask the questions. And I'll be there Friday for the Saturday. You've got to make sure people are aware this is a Saturday sale as well. On the March the 1st, it is Miracle Mile night. No, it's not. It's Chariots of Fire night. Sorry, Chariots of Fire night. So it's big racing in New South Wales. There'll be after parties. People will be able to sit back and watch the races and just enjoy themselves, Melissa.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, come down and have a look. Definitely a horse for everyone, and great place to come. And even better, you can come back again when you bring your horse back to race it and enjoy yourself.
And good prize money. I've got this one before you go, Mel. I've got this one. I've got too many buttons being pushed here. Always Be Mickey, Art Major, Better's Wish. There's 2 of those. A Capped Midnight, 2 Captain Crunches, Century Pharaoh, Dancing Lou, Dawn of a New Day, 2 Seasides, A Fear the Dragon, 4 Reasons. There's 2 of those. Franco Nelson, 3 Lather Ups, 2 Major Bronskis, 3 Poster Boys, A Raging Bull, Ride High by 3, Stay Hungry 2, 1 Ultimate Sniper and 1 Vincent. So there's a little bit of everything there, isn't there?
Absolutely, if you want a horse, there'll be one there for you.
No, absolutely. Melissa, thank you. I look forward to being down there. We will do a face-to-face interview on the Friday. I'll give you the heads up. You can't avoid that.
It'll be good.
And I'm not allowed to make you laugh just prior to me doing it. Melissa tells me off because apparently I do it a lot, and since Melissa's told me off, I worked out I do it a lot. I make people laugh and then I start talking, and it's very unfair, isn't it, Melissa?
Oh, no, it's all right. It makes it a bit easier. Not everyone likes talking in front of a camera, that's for sure.
I hate it, but no, I don't actually. I actually quite enjoy it.
You love it.
I love it. I'm a junkie for it. That's why we do it. Get in touch with Tas Racing. Any of the guys at the bottom of the catalogue, you can get in touch with Mark Barton. His phone number is 0419 488 256 as well, because they'll be over there selling. Get in touch with any of us. If you're thinking about going over, get in touch with Tas Racing as well. They might be able to get you a good deal in at the country club there, a special deal. So because I think they've got a few bookings, so it's a beautiful part of the world to stop and stay and have a little bit of fun. Thanks, Melissa.
No worries. Thank you very much.
Jaden's dropped back on. Jaden, I don't know what player dragon means, but maybe you give us an answer on that one. Unless it'll be something very obvious. I've got no doubt about it. But thank you. Look forward to catching up with you. As I said, Friday the what's that work out to be? The 28th of February. It'll be because the sale's on the 1st. So I think I'm going to the trots that night.
Yes.
Bernie, is that right?
Yes, Bernie. Yep.
So
the sea.
Yep. Is it really?
Yeah.
I might be able to get some seafood that's not Brooke Hammond's.
Yep. Don't tell her that. Yes, lovely, but occasionally it's a little bit windy at Bernie, so.
I thought you said it doesn't get windy in Tassie.
No, not very often, but you might get a little bit there.
Yeah, I think I will too, so it'll be fine. All right, thank you. Appreciate it, and look forward to catching up with you within a couple of weeks.
Yep, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Melissa. And we have Melissa Maine online or on the phone call. And make sure you check out the Tas Racing. Go to Tas Racing as well. They've got all the links there as well to the website. I was going to, while I was talking to Melissa, just see if there was any photos had been uploaded just yet, but they will start to go. No, none of those guys have photos yet. Some of the photos are starting to go up for the Queensland horses. Darren Ray's on. His videos are up. So they're there for you to be able to see as well. So, go from there. Please, if you want to get involved in the show, I am talking harness racing, talking sales, because it is that time of the year, and that's actually what I get asked to do quite regularly. So, please, if you wanted to get involved in the conversation, steer it any way you want. Any of the runs you've seen, did you see Oscar Bonavina? I mean, it was just phenomenal. Run, Leap to Fame. He's just an absolute professional as well. So these are great horses to watch. Of course, we watched Leap to Fame Swayze the week before in the Hunter Cup. You can see a horse like Leap to Fame back up afterwards as well. So and go to there. all's good. Just had a random message. I wasn't sure if I had to answer it. Sorry about that. And I didn't. Of course, we've had the trotters going. What's up? Party time. A little bit of a shock. Short course specialist, but so that's going to be a bit of fun going forward as well. People will be able to get involved with that. But yeah, so there is plenty happening in the world of harness racing, not just the sales. Plenty of other stuff happening. So make sure you can get involved. Going to get Jackie Gibson on the phone now. She'll be telling me off because I said I'd get to her at 6:30. It's only 6:35. That's not too bad for me. We'll get Jackie on and have a good chat to Jack. She's got a few things going on. So
good evening, Paul.
Jackie, how are you?
I'm really well. How's things with you?
All the better for talking to you. How's that sound?
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Firstly, thank you very much for joining me, and I will have your photo up in a second. But how are things in Young? It's a bit dry in mainland Australia at the minute. I think even Tassie's a little bit dry, but not like what a few of us have experienced. Did you get any rain? I believe there was a bit of rain over the weekend.
There was some rain over the weekend. Thankfully, we didn't get, and I know we're always looking for rain, but thankfully we didn't get what Harden got, major flooding in that little township over there, and a lot of hail and what have you. So we didn't get that. I think Jocko said there was about 8 mil or something in the gauge out of this morning. So, that's quite nice, and it always is a dry time of year just now and through until we get that the break in March. So it's sort of normal for us.
Yeah,
a little bit of a shower comes through and just rinses the dust off everything.
It's just very dusty. I know flying in the other day and you look out and it's a bit depressing actually. This year's a pretty hard year, so hopefully anyone doing it hard, keep your chin up. The cooler weather's coming and that. I did drive through, I went to Darren Ray's, experienced all sorts of weather. I think it was 42 when I left Wagga. It got down as low as 17 and then drove through. You guys in Sydney or New South Wales, you have some serious storms, don't you, when they hit? They are cruel. They are unbelievable.
They're phenomenal to watch, from the safety of inside. But when it really happens, it's fairly exciting for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I had it in the rear vision mirror. I'll be on. I just kept driving and kept looking in the rear vision mirror, and I'm like, that's just horrible. It's just so black, and it was blue sky above me. It's a unique experience, very unique experience that we don't have here in Australia. That's here in Victoria, we don't get the weather, I suppose, like you guys do. So yeah. We'll talk yearlings first. How's your draft? How is your draft looking? I've actually got one for you too, but you'll be right. You'll tell me in a sec. But your horses, one they're in and getting prepared. All well.
Yeah, everything's going great. Draft of 10 this year, which is a smaller draft than what we've had in the last couple of seasons, but it's nice. I'm really enjoying them, and the team's done a great job with them. So we've been in now must be coming up 2 weeks, and they're right on target, ready to go. I did pop some early, I think the day 2 of prep, some photos went up just on the Nutrien catalogue there, just so people can have a look at their structure.
Well, actually on the your Facebook page, just for a start, I will get to that in a sec. We'll bring them up, but if you want to keep up to date with the horses, you'll get some random videos and some random things, Jackie. But you're happy to promote, like that one there is just basically a pen in the catalogue. I love the way you think. We've got to do different, and it's good to see that you do different, and happy to do it your way.
Yeah, totally. Well, it's just creating a bit of interest so that of course everybody wants people to come and look at your own draft, but I think it's a bit of promotion across the whole industry for us, and just get the word out there. And but there's lots of videos that go up and things like that, and it's just a bit of interest, and there's some funny stuff that happens, and that sort of thing. So it's we just like to enjoy it. That's what it's all about.
Well, it gets very stressful, especially like you're going to go.
Oh yes,
in Sydney this year. It'll be the 7th, 8th, and 9th. It's quite unique, actually. I think the 8th does help a little bit of everyone. I think the vendors, the buyers. It definitely helps you guys, selling, because you just get to breathe. You do the yearling parade the night before. It's hustle bustle. You don't take part in the yearling parade as a rule, but it does get hustle bustle. There's a lot of people around. You get back up on the Saturday and it's a little bit calmer, and then by 2:30, 3 o'clock, most people have left and getting themselves ready to go to one of the best race nights there is on the calendar, and we'll touch on that in a sec. But so it's quite a unique day, that Saturday the 8th, isn't it?
Yeah, Saturday, it's usually your flat strap in the morning of the Saturday. A lot of the trainers come in and just have a quick look around and so on, and then they've usually gone by about 11 o'clock on the Saturday, and then it goes a little bit quieter, and that's a nice time when you can catch up with the other vendors and just see what they're all doing before we all take off and put our good clothes on to head out to the races. But yeah, we're lucky that we have the 3 days, and I know some vendors actually go in there on the Thursday if they have a bigger draft and just get settled, which is a great idea too.
I know Kath McIntosh will be travelling on the Thursday. I'm going to be catching up with Blanche Poole tomorrow. I'll find out for her too. Just give them that extra day. Actually, and I think also oh man, I'm in trouble. Jamie Lee, she rang me just as I started the show. That's half the reason I got sidetracked.
Durham Park, they probably will go in on the Thursday. Just gives them, that bit of extra time. They've got another 8 hours travel, under their belt, and lets everybody settle down. So it's a great idea to do that. Yeah,
it gives them a little bit of time to get a bit of food and a bit of water into them, because they can look a little bit hollowed out as soon as they get off a truck. And if people are there to look at them straight away, they probably they just need that little bit of time to catch their breath. So
they do, and also for the preparers, it's a huge thing, if you're preparing for other people and then not only for yourself as well. Like this is harvest. You've been working 3 years to get to here, and you just got to get them on the truck, get them through the traffic, get them off the truck, get them into that stable, and that's then you can have a little bit of a breath.
Yep, absolutely. And it's as you say, it's everyone's harvest. It's your grand final. It's what people get to go to their Super Bowl if you want to go off today, and things along those lines. So it is very important. And I think, give yourself an extra day. Your stress levels can come down a little bit too, because people do, unfortunately, Jackie, get stressed. Whether we'd like to say it or not, they do actually get stressed. We'll go to your draft. Hang on, I'm going to hit the other button. So we go to nutrienstandardbred.com.au. This is the new website. Make sure you go to it. Again, it's the same site as I showed before with all the updates. Sale results will be there, race series news. Real estate obviously is not, we're selling horses. Just go to the upcoming sales, click on the drop down. I wonder what happens if you click on it. No, it stays there anyway. So we're going to go to Sydney for Jackie for 2025. You then come down here and you have all your options. Anyone saying, what do we need these for? But this site gets used all year round. I only showcase it when it's got the sales on there. So you just click on the catalogue and click on the online catalogue. It's that simple to do. And then basically it'll bring up all the horses. If you want to know how many horses are in the sales, I'm going to make myself sound smart. So there's 197 still left in the Sydney sale, down the bottom. And you can go through them and you can hit a search. Anyway, before we get on to Jack's, you can go through vendors. So if you know the person's name, so Anton Galino, good mate of mine, he's selling one horse. So you can find it there. It's lot number 74, bar BC. It's a very, very well-bred horse. Sorry, Jack, I digress a bit, but it's a beautiful family. It's got Art Major back in the maternal side. I knew it had one in there. Ann Anderson is selling one horse, but quite often the best way to do it is through your preparers. We'll go back to that in a sec. You've got your sires, so if you've got your favourite stallions, you can pick those out there very, very simply. The dams, I quite often, Jackie, it's funny how you do things. I thought, why would you do this? Have the dams. Well, when you can't remember anything else about the horse other than who it's out of, it is incredibly handy. And unlike the catalogue, you'll see there that A Victor is actually the first horse off the top, but it's actually lot number 54. So because they're in alphabetical order, they'll come up either quicker or not. And then the following, which unfortunately I must set this up before I do the next one. I must set this up on one of the other computers. This computer can't do it because it's logged into a different platform, but you can follow those horses and it'll just keep you up to date with regular updates going through. So very easy, push button, and that's what we're after, isn't it?
Oh, it's so simple to use, and like you just said there before, when you get onto your other computer there's a little heart button, I think, that's there that you can save all your picks to. your favourite lots and things like that. So it's it is really easy. I think we get a little bit, in our own heads and say, there's too many things. But if you just look at it and look at the screen and take a little breath, and then you just move on to the next part, and it's fairly self-explanatory, like it's and once you're in there, you can just keep flicking, over the page and just keep going through.
You can answer a lot of your own questions, actually, can't you? When you
yes, yep,
when you go through a lot of those things. So I'm just actually trying to see if I can do the following on the other one. I can't remember how to. Oh yeah, that's how I do it. Oh, went back too far. You can drive. It can be a little bit tricky to drive. Going there.
Because I know the preparers, when someone goes through and puts a follow on whatever, that gives you a count on how many followers you've got on different yearlings, which is good to know as well.
Oh, so you'll get notified when someone follows one of your horses?
Yes, yeah. When someone's doing a follow, you get an email through, and it comes up so that you don't know who the person is, but you know that you've got today you might have 5 followers, and then the next couple of days you might pick up another 2 or 3. So that's really handy to have as well.
Right. I didn't. So I like learning things. I do learn a lot of things. I'm just getting to it, Jack. I've got this other computer. I know you can hear me wheels turning just there. So I reckon this will work. We'll go over this way. We'll flick this button. So this is lot number 2, and there's no mistake. This is the
Pelosi colt.
Yep. So what we're saying just there, this is the catalogue, and we'll talk about the rest of Jackie's draft in a second. But if you just click on the follow, so then I've got a star there, and I can unfollow. You can see there that I can unfollow any time that I want. Now, how do I go back to that? I think I go that way. Yep, go back to there, and then when you go to your following, it didn't bring it up, Jack.
Oh, didn't it? Oh.
No. Oh, but I'll be telling me off. You'll be cursing me. There's something. It actually still could be that I'm not logged in the right way. But anyway,
yeah.
I did hit.
It should do that, and then I'll get an email to say that that horse has another follow-up.
Right. So you've been getting those?
Yes. Yep.
Right. I don't think people need to worry about that. That is unfortunate. I don't do back end stuff. You got to be careful how you say it, but I have different logins for different things. So, Jackie, just so you go from there. I know where you're going with that. Rightio. So let's go to now. Preparer is not success stud. It will come up as Jackie Gibson, because would it come up as success stud?
No, it come up as success, I think.
Yes, it does. You're right.
Yeah.
That Jamie Lee Bryans was Jamie Lee King. It's just down as that, not as Durham Park. So some people do it as differently. Oh, I didn't have the right screen on. We've got it up here now, especially when I do this. So this is your draft. So of course we can flick across here and be able to see your draft. And as Jackie said, then there is one horse there that doesn't have a photo up yet, but she's got the photos. These are not the final photos. These are photos of just the horses when they've come into work, Jackie, or thereabouts.
Oh yeah, that was day 2. Day 2 of prep.
Yep.
I think even some of those I just snapped them on the way down to the barn. So yeah, no, just straight in out of the paddock, and it just I like to do that and lets people have a look at them, or what sort of condition they come in looking like, and you can see that they've got great coverage and muscle tone there already, so that they know that they're not being just pumped to the hilt for the last sort of month or so.
And people can see when you bought them in through your Facebook post. So that's the idea of keeping up with everyone's platform as they go along there. The Gerard Delight, you just don't have a photo for, Jack, or I don't have one.
I have not. I'll have to get one up of him.
Yes, that's okay. I just noticed that one there, and he'll be on a few people's radars as well, being a Captain Treacherous. Rightio, Jackie, we'll go through your draft.
Yep.
I'm happy to go through.
Yeah, fantastic.
We're happy. We'll start off with lot number 1. This is the Sweet Lou out of Pelosi.
He's lot 2.
He's an interesting colour.
He is. He's darkened up in his coat since he's been in, but he's got the real silver through his tail, and he's a lovely colt. And what's super exciting about him too, Paul, is that I've got a number of first foals in the draft this year.
Yep.
And so this is first foal from Pelosi, which is, really, really exciting. We talk about the first season stallions and what their stock are going to look like, and it's really exciting for the breeders, when you can offer one of the first foals from such a outstanding race mares.
Well, multiple Group 1 winning mare, over $460,000 over. In stakes by American Ideal. Ticks so many boxes, this horse, as far as what you're going to get. American Ideal was one of the two stallions that Sweet Lou was imported for that outcross. So to be able to get the perfect outcross with Sweet Lou, but it's not just there. You go back, you got
Petusa and beautiful old Express Post and so on, and those names are just synonymous with racing within New South Wales. And Australia wide, but like such depth in there. Everyone in New South Wales knows them.
Yep.
They were just just lovely race mares, and even down to like in Irish Mail. A lot of people remember Irish Mail, and then what she left.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good family, as you said, continues all the way through. Colts and fillies as well, so not restricted to the one. So
no, certainly not. So it's really it's such a privilege to be able to prepare this colt for Wayne Honan and a Woodmansey. Wayne's been like a family friend and a client of ours for a long time. So to rock into Sydney with a colt of this quality is very exciting for us.
And early start too, number 2. So
number 2, yes.
Yep. Some people don't like they've been early, but I think it's got to be a good thing.
It really, when you're going in there with quality stock, it doesn't matter where you draw. People are going to come for the quality, and this particular colt, and with the Sweet Lou, with the job that he's doing at the moment. So definitely, and certainly one to be there early for.
I can tell people that my login did definitely do me no favours there. I just want to get to one thing, Jack, before we go. I've got an issue. Bugger, I shouldn't have done that. What time does the Sydney sale start, Jackie? Unfortunately, I can't get to it.
Do we?
10, is it 10 o'clock?
I think we start at 10.
That's what I apologise. I should know it. I'm sure it is 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm sure it's 10 too. I looked something up the other day.
No, we're right now. I'm back. I just, unfortunately, it's a bit of a bugger that. I'll have to, I'll talk to someone who can talk to someone, but we'll get it up there. And it doesn't say when it starts, but that's fine. I'm sure it's 10 o'clock. Yep. And we want people to be aware of that time to go through there. I can't see it anywhere actually, so we'll get on to Bardo about that one, but that's fine. Rightio, so the second of yours to go through, Jackie, this is lot number 7. This is a Stay Hungry filly. They've done a great job, this fillies, out of the Bettor's Delight mare, who is out of a Christian Cullen mare, so tick tick tick. Real Intentions, herself winner of 10 races and $80,000 in stakes.
Yes, yeah, and another one that people in New South Wales will know. I'm sure Steve Turnbull actually trained this mare when she was over here. So she's a new line of horses for us. We're preparing for Chris Rookwood, and he's actually Queensland based. So to have his mares with us now is really great. And when you look through that family, they've been doing such a good job, and then you go down a little bit further, and then everyone remembers that Eliza Dushka. Remember when she came from Bathurst?
Yep.
Yeah, so she was one, and now she's racing through in the States and going quite well. And then you just look down a little bit further, and then you've got Encipher.
Yep, and then you got Shan Lu. You also have Mr. Bondahoy. That is a ridiculous, ridiculous family, that's for sure. It's quite funny, the further generation you go away, yet they're all current. And Cypher won the first Eureka. So, which was only 2 years ago. She's now retired, I think. But yeah, so
yeah, so it's and that's that's something that we talk about on the farm all the time. Is like you've got to have the current families that is up the forefront of people's minds and in their memory. They haven't got to cast their mind back 10 years ago or something like that. It's all current.
I might be wrong. Shanloo was a horse that was going to start favourite for this year's Eureka. Is it the horse of Hewitt's? Is it the same horse?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's a different horse. I know Shanloo goes very good, but yeah, I might Google it while we're doing the next one. I'll get me bearings right. It's not the first thing I've said wrong in my life, that's for sure, Jensen. So won't be the last either. I'm pretty good at these things, so don't you worry about that. Rightio, roll along, Jane. There'll be people saying, "Oh, come on, Paul, roll along." So go from there.
Get rolling, will you?
King of Swing, hasn't he hit the ground running and been over in New Zealand? I know he leaves a lovely type, so I'm presuming this horse is a nice type. Well, it is. There's a photo there.
He is a lovely type. He's a very, very showy horse. He's not overly big, but he's a speed stub. Like just to me, he looks like he'd get up and really rock and roll as a 2-year-old. And again, this Roll Along Jane, she raced here throughout the Riverina, so people in this area will know her, and this is her first foal. So that's another one to that we've got that you get looking at, and then new season, new mare, which is great. And then of course back into the second dam there with Donna Kelly, which is that family, Serene Highness and a couple of those other ones there. We know them really, really well through the Goulburn area, and then down into Judith Kelly and then Kyella Dreamtime and so on. So it's a very strong family.
It is, and very current family. The mare herself, like she won, what did I say, 6 wins, $40,000. But you have Donna Kelly there's had 8 foals to race, 8 foals old enough to race, 100%.
8 raced, 8 winners.
Yeah, 100% producer. So
how good is that? Yeah, just really, really great. And that's an update in there with Serene Highness, that Carboneer. Now he raced, I think that was only like 10 days ago, or might have only been last week at Goulburn, and he got a win again. So
that's what that red type is. So
yeah. So and that's another fabulous thing too. Just about the updates that come through, that is just being kept up to date. Every couple of days they go through and they update everything. So it's very, very current, and that comes up in red print.
Yep, all the time. Shanloo is a horse that Emma and Clayton's on. I knew the name, but definitely the wrong horse. Alex Smith. Alec was on there before. I'm presuming he may still be on watching there. But he and yourself and Mr. Woods, whose name I can't you'll tell me off.
Russell Woods.
Now, this horse here, I was making it I was smart there because I had the camera in front, did it on me, not on it. This horse has got an interesting little black type there. I saw this one, I was like, oh, Art Major, and then you've got the Arts Place going back with Real Artist. Nice little cross that. I think that'll intrigue a few people, especially this one being a filly, an Art Major filly.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And this is another first foal. So, I think out of the whole draft, I think we've actually got 5. But this particular filly, she's a very she's a feminine filly, if that makes sense. Sometimes you can have fillies that are a bit a bit rugged or something like that, but she's feminine, but she's got substance to her. So that probably sounds like I'm contradicting there, but like she's not a small, pretty petite type filly, but she's feminine, but she's got some substance.
Yeah, she's a strong-willed lady. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, no, not even that. She just, she's got a bit of an elegance about her, but temperament and loves the feed bin. So that side of things is all good. And she just takes to her work and goes through all the different stages. So just been a pleasure to work with.
I was going to say I live with a couple like that, so that's where I was going with that. But
so very careful, Paul.
Well, they're not home. They're both at the trials, but there's every chance one of them's watching, so I could get into trouble.
Yes, so. I just wondered why you were being so brave there.
They'll come back later on. It's a cool family, that too. I was just looking there at the USA down the bottom with Paige Nicole, and then also Samantha Q. Like, you've got a lot of Yeah, it's a real opportunity that for someone looking for a broodmare, and I forgot that the number one cross with Art Major over a Betters Delight mare. So that's
Yep.
you know, across Betters Delight, Art Major, Betters Delight. People love those crosses. So
Exactly. So, and you know, when we first purchased Chandelier, and you know, we just loved the depth of the American blood in there, and anyway, it just, you know, we had a few issues with her breeding and what have you, but you know, now we've got her on the roll. So you know, if people look back at Chandelier, you know, yes, that's why it's taken us a little while to get through. She was one of those tricky mares to actually keep in foal, but we actually have the reading of her now.
So you've got to sort it out. Lot number, that was lot number, I don't know, I'll get in a
19.
And then you got a little bit of a gap. You got a bit of an early start, that's for sure. You'll be off to the races early.
Yeah, we're off and going quite quickly. I think we've got four in the first 15 lots there, 19 lots.
Yep.
Yeah, so we will be on the hop. Everyone will have their skates on.
Lot number 43 is the next
43.
one.
Yep. Yeah,
Now,
this is a really nice colt. I like this colt a lot.
We'll touch on that in a sec. I just wanted to highlight here for people the red type, and I'm not going to have a go at Alan or anyone there. They've just missed one part of this, which is a pretty important thing. So Topeka Star, this is her fourth foal being offered up. The third one unfortunately died, and it says there, dam of 2 live foals, 3-year-old and older, 2 to race. It should actually say 2 winners now, because Frankie Moore has had 1 win. Oh no, hang on. No, sorry, I'll correct myself. And then the second horse has had a couple of 3-year-old placings. I thought it said win, so I apologise for that. No, Alan can tell me off for giving him getting it wrong. But a very current family, and a great cross there. The Sweet Lou over the Mach 3.
Yes, yeah, he's a really nice colt. This chap, we have had a OCD removed from his near side hind hock.
Yep.
Came through that, just has not missed a beat. So that's just something to note there. But really, it's just saved somebody else doing it. You know, after they purchased him, and it's so it's. Summerhill Pastoral Company, that's Mark and Nicole Tiedemann. They're actually based here in Young, so it's nice to have you know, them on board, and they're stepping up into the breeding side of things as too. So that's really great.
Topeka's a well-known New Zealand stud or lodge, it was,
yes.
But a name. There's a couple of little horses here on this second dam Wave Runner. She has had 10 3-year-old and older, 9 to race, 8 of those have won. Little horse here called Sandwave unfortunately lost his life. He was getting routine surgery, I believe, and didn't come through. So unfortunately no longer with us. He was an exceptional horse. He ran 3rd in the Northern Derby, the New Zealand Derby, not Northern Derby, and it was something to behold to go there. So could have been albeit he's already still got what's he got there, 10 wins and 180,000 anyway. But he was a horse of the future, Sandwave. But unfortunately no longer with us. So it's a really, really nice family that could probably be a little bit better if you like.
Yeah, well, exactly. But we've still got Wave the Bill there, and he's still racing and doing really well. And then you come down a little bit further, and for the breeding buffs, we've got the Neptune Lady, and she was the dam of Ocean Diva, and they were, Ocean Diva was a great mare. I really, really, really liked her. Yep,
and has done an okay job in the breeding barn as well.
Yep.
I was going to say something then and I got sidetracked. Doesn't matter. It'll be fine.
That's quite unusual for you, Paul, isn't it? Getting a bit sidetracked?
Yes, Jackie, yes. It's not unusual at all. It's not unusual at all. Lot 52 is the next one. Thank you for helping me. Norman Valdez is offering up a bay filly by Better's Delight at a somewhere mare. Yes, I see. What a family.
Yep. She's a beautiful big filly, which her, throwing back to the Sun Beach, there's they're big mares out of this particular family, and she's really lovely. She's a just an outstanding big filly in my opinion. So it's lovely to be able to offer this mare for Norman Valdez and Tony Dumacy. So this is she's not a second foal out of Yes I See. The first foal is actually 2-year-old now, and she's just been named, and her name is I Wish. So keeping with that
Monica starting.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, exactly. But that family has just been wonderful, and this is a chance for people that are looking for that residual value in a filly, after she's gone through and won whatever, which we'd hope that she would. You've just got it all there on the page.
And you've got a horse like Better's Delight. People say, he's getting a bit older and all the rest. Marketplace was 2-year-old of the year in New Zealand last year, and just an exceptional horse. He is. He's by Better's Delight. Better's Delight doesn't know how old he is, and certainly his offspring don't know that Dad's pushing 26. He's just a reveler. He's an old marvel, and you definitely want that in your family. And there will be less and less of them coming because he is getting older, but he's just a marvel. So it's a great opportunity, and then that Some Beach Somewhere line as well. So you get some really good, you get some good crosses when you sent this filly to the stud. Not that we want them to do that just yet. So, but yeah, it's they will.
Well, as the older betters gets, the more value you have on these, on these mares and fillies coming through with, certainly with him in the pedigree.
We talk about the Kiwis, Jackie, and we have got. The next mare to be we're going to showcase here is Classy Beach herself, American Ideal mare. She was unraced, but she's had now 5 foals, 3-year-old and older. 4 of those have raced, including Seclusion that's had an update there up to $114,000. And Classy Operator. It's a great little family there. But then you go to that third dam, and just an amazing pedigree of horses that's infiltrating its way into Australian breeding, which is so exciting.
Yes, it is. It is. That's certainly right. And wouldn't it be fantastic if down the bottom of the page there, Merlin could do something a little bit crazy on the Saturday night before sale? That'd be really, really good. I'm sure Scott Robinson would be pretty happy with that too.
I think they did it last year. I don't know which one it was, whether it was Merlin or it was one of them. I remember watching it with Kath McIntosh again, because she has one as well, and one of those was able to do it. Merlin's a ripper. You're right. You're spot on. He is an art major out of Imagine Me, but you've got like Adore Me, Sweet on Me, All You Need Is Me. In fact, there was a 3-year-old one the other night that is out of this same family. It's not Sweet on Me, so there'll be another pretty substantial update, and I'll find it in a second while we're going through the next lots. And just an amazing one. It was by Seaside, actually, down by the Seaside, and was phenomenal. So Better Knuckle Up. I think it's actually funny, Jackie, because Better Knuckle Up is out of this family. Better Knuckle Up's also racing. It's racing at Menangle this Friday night. So he's a serious horse as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, that's and as we were just talking about, Paul, you need things that are current in your families, and that filly, that Seclusion that's racing in New Zealand, she's certainly one to keep an eye on. Like just a third in the Northern Oaks, that was a super run by her.
Yes, exactly, and will only get better. As well.
And then you've got Classy Operator that's with Seaton Grimer, that's like a Menangle horse. He's certainly no slouch at all either.
No, I haven't found this filly yet, but I will find it. Don't you worry. It's called Better. I think it's Better Me. Beside Me, it actually is, and so she is out of Dream About Me. So I'll flick it back onto this screen just here. And Dream About Me is down here, down the bottom here underneath Chris and me. So, and if you want to watch a win, they ran home in. Last half was in 55.8, last quarter was in 28.4, and would have been spotting them 4 or 5 lengths at the top of the straight, actually. So it was a phenomenal win and run. And if it plays a game, they've been having a bit of trouble with their website, but they appear to have fixed it. I might actually even be able to tease people, and this will obviously help you, Jackie, but it'll also, as you said, help the lights. I might just go down back a little bit. And we will do highlight this horse here. I'll flick it over to that. So this is him here in the Crown Del Getty colours. Oh no, this is him in front. No, it's not. Out here. Sorry, right out wide. The widest horse it is in the next gen colours. That's it. Carter Dalgety driving it. Right down the outside. Go and watch the whole race, but it was last at the top of the straight. Still can't win with 50 to go, Jackie. You probably can't see it, but yeah, just a phenomenal win, and it wins easing down. So that's that same family. So we want people to be aware of it and get excited about it. It's a good family, that's for sure. So
yeah, he's a lovely big strong, and he's a black colt. So he's quite attractive. Got a bit of white in his head and a couple of white hinds, but he's quite a big horse. But he's there's a lot to like about him as well.
Don't worry about that too. I remember what I was going to say to you before. I'll come back to it. Right, Jack. You then have a bit of a gap. You got you'll have to be able. You might even be able to go do some shopping, let alone get yourself.
There's a big gap there, isn't there? Yes.
Lot number 163 is your next one. So you've got 3/4 of the hundreds off, but I'm sure there'll be plenty of people coming back to the box and inspecting this horse. The Captain Treacherous out of the Bettor's Delight mare in Jada's Delight. Herself 19 wins, 250,000 in stakes. She won a Group 3 by the looks, and placed in Group 3s, and this is her first foal.
Yeah, her first foal. He's a very special colt. This one, he's not overly big. Like he's not a big course horse, but he's got some elegance about him, and he's very proportionate, and just does everything right. Does his work, gets on the walker, and comes back, and then straight to the feed bin. So really pleased with how he's taken to yearling prep, and as you say, this is first foal from that mare, and it's another really strong family that just keeps on going, and I'm very, very proud to be able to offer this colt.
You got San Carlo, Cullen's Ace. Here he comes, another terrific horse here in Victoria, way on by. Another lovely horse for the O'Donoghues as well. Staccato, another one, Australian 2-year-old filly of the year, down the bottom there as well. But then you just go back here, and people might say, oh, that's a long way down. Barroom Banter, I remember Mick Stanley had him, and the raps Mickey had on him, he reckons he was as good a horse as he's ever had. Now, he was cruel by injuries, but it's a matter of what might have been with a horse like him, Jackie, wasn't it? Yeah,
exactly. Barroom Banter. Well, we actually sold him through our draft. I remember he was in the same barn down the end. I think he was in about stable number 9 or something like that. But I do remember that horse going. Mick was really, really pleased with him, but just things just didn't go his way.
Yeah, he was a little bit quirky, but I'm pretty sure he's just come to an injury too, unfortunately, for Mickey and Connections. So, a little bit more of a gap. It's quite funny how you finish off, though. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is not to be denied. This one here is the Captain Crunch out of the Always Be Mickey mare. I can't believe they're already in the breeding barn, but not to be denied. And another massive family. What you have, 160,000 and 11 wins. She was Group 3 placed as well. So, no, she won a Group 3, sorry.
She won a Group 3, yes.
She actually won a couple of Group 3 races.
Yeah. So, and we actually bred this colt when she was at home spelling. So she went back to the races, and that's when she won at Wagga last year. So he was already en route, if you like, while that was all going, which is a fantastic thing that we can do with our racing mares.
That explains it a bit, because I was thinking, geez, I didn't know they were that old, but now I'm happy with that. So that's fine. Yeah. Now I know the same horse. The second dam, just there, you've got to be aware of that too. She's only had 3 foals, 3 winners, so obviously a few little issues there, but she's had, obviously she's undeniable and Encryption, but then not to be denied, of course, is her flagship horse. But sometimes when you see a few mares to the page, you've got to really have a good look at it, because and be aware of what's going on. Yeah,
exactly. And, if you're not really sure, certainly, give the preparer a call, because normally, you know, like we know that there's a story behind something and things are not always just black and white on the page there.
Yep, that's exactly right, and be aware of it. And the reason I was giggling, now I have got that other thing ready for you too, so don't worry about that. I've got you covered on that one, but you need to have your hops on, because like 204, which is straight after 203, Bardo didn't look after you that well there, is the last of your draft. This is the Down by the Seaside out of the Better's Delight mare in Now I See. Jackie, we'll go through the pedigree. We'll touch on the horse that's racing a set, because I've got to go to a different screen. But one, just that same family we were talking about before, and it's just littered with great winners all the way through.
Yeah. Very, very fortunate with this particular family, and you know, like what a way to win the sale for me. So, people need to be at the sale early to get that Pelosi colt, and then just hang till at the end of the sale, and then I've got the Down by the Seaside colt there. He's a very special horse. He's quite magnificent.
That horse I just showed you before in winning in New Zealand out of the Me family, of course, is by Seaside as well. So, and was a boy. So we wanted to go there. A lot of red type through here, underneath there, Jackie, as well. But we'll go back to this picture here. We also had this little one happen the other day. So this is him in front. This is last year's horse. This one was by Captain Crunch, was he?
Yes, he was. That was the black horse that we called Nelson.
Yep.
And so you've got that tape playing, have you? When he was at he won the trial just last Wednesday.
Yep. So that's him. Anyone wondering, that's him in front, Dave Moran on. They're just about to turn for home, Jackie. But green, they're all a little bit green, these guys. They look like they're going to go straight past him here in a minute. And on the line, he's doing it better than any of them. Dave's not driving him out or anything by any stretch either. So it was a very impressive trial. Yeah, totally. So it was, that was really, really great when we looked up the results on Friday and saw that. So, that's very, very exciting for us. Yep, and we want people to be aware of it. That doesn't get red type on your catalogue because it's only a trial.
And only a trial, yeah.
But you'll have updates. But hopefully by the time the 8th of March, 9th of March comes around, he's had a start and might have won. Hopefully, wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice? Oh, you don't have. No, well, you can't race in the pink bonnet anyway. But it'd be nice if he was racing up New South Wales and winning the day before the sale.
Yeah, well, that would be real. Yeah, that'd be just like just the fairy tale. But like certainly he's a nice horse, and he's certainly showing enough for them. And then the other sister to this colt is the I Believe, and she won the APG final, so that was super exciting too. So it's been a great family.
Yep, absolutely, and exciting and a unique opportunity. And as I said, get in touch with Russell Jack. They've got, as I said, the Captain Crunch half brother to him. So hit the trials at Shep.
So this is like a chance, and unfortunately I don't have Now I See anymore. So this is the second last chance that you'll have to to buy into that family.
Do you own the daughter out of her? You still got the daughter, I believe.
No. Terry and Rosalie Clues have her.
Right. That's a bit sad for you, Jack.
Yeah, a little bit rugged, but that's the way things go. So we're just we lost the mare foaling this year, but we saved the Captain Treacherous colt out of her, so he'll be offered for sale next year.
Yep, well, you are sellers. That's the one thing Success Stud do. You sell all your horses, so that we want to make sure that part's aware too.
Yes, definitely. If there's something that we want to keep, we just don't take to the sale and offer it at all, and that's usually a filly. Everything that's catalogued is definitely for sale.
We've got Ben Stud watching there. We've also got Timmy White from down south. You don't mind if I do a shame? Oh, I can't do it. Yes, I can. I can do it this way because the guys down south, they're selling 50 yearlings at the Christchurch sale on the 18th. I've got to look after Timmy. Jackie, he's a great man. He really is. I'll actually get a photo.
Absolutely.
You probably can't see the footage, but I'll just try to get this photo. Timmy loves it when I produce this photo of him in his showing days. He's a bit of a showman. He doesn't mind getting out. Here it is here, and it will just pop up. So you probably can't see it, but anyone else that's watching will be very proud to see that Timmy in all his gear with his little pony. He'll be very, very happy with that. So I just have a bit of random fun, Jackie. You know that. So
Yeah,
it's allowed.
that's good. You just said that Ben Stud was tuned in as well. Craig and his team would be getting, well, they'd be really quite busy because they'll be heading to Queensland soon for the Nutrien Sunshine sale.
Yeah, they've got 6 going there. I do know that, and 22 as preparers. So hopefully that number is right for Sydney. So huge commitment there from the team. Going from there, they've got a little bit of everything: King of Swings, Trotters, Seasides, Tall Dark Strangers, Art Majors. I'm going to get into trouble. Better's Delights. Starting off with a Trixton for Ashley Haynes, actually. So he was on there before as well. And then they will have some in Melbourne. I'm not going to look at the Melbourne ones because it'll get me a little bit too busy. But yeah, plenty of people getting busy, and I think Craig's doing their videos if you're looking for the Queensland ones on Monday. So hopefully by Wednesday, Thursday, those videos will be up for Ben Stud. So it is an exciting time of year. Jackie, you wear a couple of hats. One, anyone wants to get in touch with you, firstly, anyone wants to get in touch with Success Stud in relation, give you a call. Don't be scared to call out and have a look at these horses if you're travelling through to Melbourne, to Sydney, or Melbourne if you're coming from the other way. But give you a call and call out and have a look at them.
Yeah, absolutely. Pop in. We've had a couple of trainers through already, so that's nice when they come through and have a look. And yeah, definitely. And it's just if you are driving past, and give us a hoy. And even if you can't make it, just give me a call and I can shoot out and just take some video for you. Which, I think that just. Or we can even FaceTime and things like that. So there's lots of different ways to be able to, have a look at the yearlings.
I did that just recently. In New Zealand, I was asked to do that for a couple, and amazing tool we can do now, especially with the cameras on the phones and things like that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It is absolutely ridiculous. The other thing I was going to say to you, Jackie, the horse we were just talking about with Wave Runner in his family, won't come up because it'll come from there. The one thing I was going to say, the boys that owned Sandwave, the syndicate name is one that sticks to my mind, because that's what I said. I got sidetracked and then I couldn't remember what it was. Their syndicate name was the Nude at 10 Syndicate, and you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know how they got their name. So they were a great bunch of blokes, and as I said, I was lucky enough to catch him when he ran third in the Derby at Addington, and a lot of fun. The industry's worse for them guys not having a good horse, I can tell you.
Yeah, that's in the Topeka Sky Lot 43.
Yes, yep. So hopefully they come and buy him. Or we need them at the races. They're just good fun, good infectious Southlanders that have a bit of fun, but we need them everywhere. You wear a few hats, Jackie. Menangle, the racing is really starting to hot up. I mean, the horses that you guys have got up there anyway in the stables, the racing's always very competitive. But of course now you've got Aaron Dunn, I noticed there before. Chantal Turpin's made the way there. You've got the Feel and Purdon team really starting to hot up now for the next 4 weeks in racing in New South Wales.
Yeah, definitely, and it's a great time to to be in New South Wales. Well, it's a great time to be here anytime, but just with the carnival, and I know that the team have just been working really, really hard to get it all going, and it'll be the last the last part of it, the 2 weeks. I think the 1st and the 8th.
Yep.
What great nights! They're just going to be fantastic.
And of course, then it's split up, and I think it's great. But not making it draw out for too long for people. It pretty much started last week, I suppose, for some of the trainers. I should have mentioned Emma and Clayton, because Always Hot was just he's something special. That also, just try to remember all these horses that have raced over the weekends, and you see them.
He certainly was hot on Saturday night. They had the 2 horses up there with Greg Sugars for 2 wins. So definitely.
Yeah, they are super exciting, but there is so much other racing. But try and centre on the 2 big nights, as you said, the 1st and the 9th, and then the Ladyship and Pink Bonnet that goes through to the start of May, which
that's in May. Yeah, which is as they market that as the pink month, and it's all about women, the well, I was going to say women in racing, which it is to a degree, but it's Ladies Month, and like the Pink Month where we have the sponsorship for breast cancer and so on. So it's it's all about the female side of things, the horses and the women.
Yep, and celebrating the industry, and that's what we need to do. There's a few horses I've actually seen there that have changed stables too, so a few of the locals are getting looked along. I did say to you there before, one of your horses better knuckle up. It's actually the same race. I'll throw it actually up on the screen. So race number 6, the Codina Hondo Grattan Group 3 race, and Jackie's horse is one of hers was related, actually the same horse it was actually. Related to
lot 45, was he?
43?
No, 43. Yeah, the Topeka Sky.
So that better knuckle up there, who's a high quality horse, is out of that family, directly out of that family. Also for Brooke Hammond, who was watching there before, We Walk by Faith, who won the New Zealand Derby, for Hayden and Amanda Cullens, having his start over there as well. So pretty exciting there as well. And then the big boss, yep, he was... forget what he sold for, but he was a horse I did the videos of actually. He's a Nutrien sales graduate. He was 100,000 plus. I know that. Kath McIntosh prepared him. I should know that, shouldn't I, Jack? But I have a lot of random things in my head, and it does worry me sometimes how it comes out. But yeah, really good. And it's great to see Nutrien graduates getting out and about. Actually, Bay of Biscay was another one. So there's quite a few in that race that are Nutrien graduates. So pretty exciting for the sales and for racing in New South Wales.
Oh, 100%. And yeah, the carnival will be really, really good fun.
Yep, that's exactly what we need. Jackie, thank you. Really do appreciate you coming on. As I said, we want people to get in touch with you. I'll be doing some videos towards the end of the month. We'll be getting them up as quick as we can after the Sunshine Stars sales. So we'll be going there. We'll video these horses and get them up, and we want to keep the word out there. And that's the idea of what I do here on Campbell's Comments. We shamelessly plug the people that look after me, but at the same time, I try and plug the industry and help the industry get seen in a different light and have a bit of fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely, and we all enjoy it. I'm quite sure everybody gets a giggle out of you, Paul.
I've got no doubt they do. They probably feel for Marie. I reckon they probably.
Long-suffering Marie and Holly. Holly. How embarrassing.
Holly's actually starting to do some interviews. She's got to. She's doing a bit. We're getting bigger and bigger, and she's got a couple of things planned while I'm away in New Zealand already, and for me. So that part's exciting, but I find it funny when you go to the races and they get nothing but cuddles. I'm thinking, it seems odd, but I think they're sympathy cuddles. I think that's what they get them for. They actually had a hell of a night. We probably underplay a lot of these, but I went to Hunter Cup and I was invited, and I actually was going to decline it, and the girl said, "No, we'll go on your ticket." And yeah, the hospitality was outstanding. They said David Scott from Cranbourne, but everyone in that room made them feel so welcome. We've got a great sport. We just sometimes don't sell it the right way. I think it can be a bit frustrating, if you like, Jackie.
Yeah, it can, and I feel the frustrations that you go through, and there's just some simple little things that we can all do, just to highlight our industry, and using our social media and so on, and just show the good times.
Embrace it, and have some fun, which is what we're going to be doing. And that's one thing about the sales. It's one thing about the sales, Jackie. I think a lot of people don't realise it, and I wear 2 hats. I'm only wearing one tonight because I've only got one underneath the desk, but I wear quite a few hats, and in New Zealand the same thing. Have some fun. There's more to just going there and putting your hand up at the sales. Go there, meet the people. Don't have to buy a horse. It's always good if you do, but you don't have to. But be a part of a big family and enjoy the ride and have some fun, and then follow these horses as they go along.
Yeah, exactly. And like if you don't get that horse that you're after, just follow him through, and you'll just be amazed. You can share in that in that great experience. But certainly come down to the sales complex, and like maybe now's the time to be starting to have a bit of a thought. And you might have a couple of mates and just say, look, let's just go, and we'll we'll put 4,000 or 5,000 into the kit and see what we can come up with.
Yep, and walk away and have a little bit of fun and enjoy the ride of what's a fabulous sport that we do have, and a lot more people need to be aware of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I could talk to you forever. I spoke to you for an hour, so that's not too bad going. Jackie, thank you very much. 52 minutes actually, so that's okay. I always appreciate it, and I'll look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks, but we will definitely be catching up at the sales too, so we want to make sure that people are aware of that on the 9th of March, Sunday the 9th of March at Warwick Farm. So Jackie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul. Great to catch up with you, and we're all looking forward to showcasing our stock. I'm sure all vendors, we're very, very proud of what we prepare, and excited for people to come and have a look.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, Paul.
Bye. Jackie Gibson there, and as I said, it's fun. It's so much fun, this industry, and we've got to be able to see it. Timmy White says there, had a good turnout tonight. I wonder if he's going to answer. We'll try. He may or may not. I feel a wee bit bad, but anyway, we'll go this way. We haven't got another hat, which is quite unusual for me not to have another hat, but we'll just see. He may or may not answer. I could be cheeky. I'm always cheeky, I suppose. Just see if he does answer, but he has trouble with a few things.
Hello?
Don't swear because we're still live. I just thought I'd get you.
Right.
I thought I'd get you on the show, and then I was like, "Oh, Timmy might forget that I could be live." So, mate, hello.
Hello. How are you?
Very, very good. How did everything go today? Of course, you got the Southern Red tour going on at the minute, and plenty of people turned out, mate.
Yeah, there was a few. Yep, there's a few on the bus, so that was good, and a few people from around the district turned up. Oh, they're probably 40 or 50.
Which is what we want.
Yep, yeah, it was good, and a good friend.
Oh, you just cut out, mate. You there, Timmy?
Hello?
Yeah, you're back now. That's better.
Yeah.
You just said then.
Yeah.
You just said then. Yeah, good friend. But I reckon I know who you're going with. But anyway,
yeah,
we'll go there.
Yeah. Good friend was doing the commentary, so yeah.
He does a good job.
Yeah, he does.
It's a wee bit of a thankless job, I think, from time to time, what he does. But he does a great job getting the message out there, but also, I suppose, liaising with people afterwards too, Timmy. Like, it's not just, I think, people probably need to go on the tour to be able to work out exactly what it is. But you are parading horses, but it's building relations, if you like, and building, friends and friendships that last a lifetime, mate, not just at the sales.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Caught up with a few today, what I haven't seen for a while, so it was, it's quite good. Very good.
Very, very good, mate. I'm not going to hold you for long because I've been going for over an hour and a half as it is now. Southern Red, though, Timmy, 50 yearlings will be going there. Most of you guys are going to be there at Christchurch on Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, Saturday.
Saturday, yep.
Saturday, and you're going to be there Sunday.
Yes, we'll be there Sunday because they're selling it. I turned the hat around backwards because I've got the Nutrien hat on. I honestly haven't got another hat underneath the... Actually, I have. I'll tell you what I'll do. We'll look after Reggie. We'll put Reggie's on backwards because it goes better on backwards.
Yeah.
No one would really care. I don't think Nutrien and NZB, but I like to be fair to everyone. So when we're promoting those, so Regan Todd, one of the hottest trainers going around too. If you're looking to get a horse and put it with someone, Reggie's the man to do for there. But they're selling on the 15th of February at Karaka, which is a Saturday. So parade on the Friday at 10 o'clock for that. Be on course. It's not live stream, so make sure you're there to see that. And then, as Timmy alluded to, then most of us will be arriving Sunday. The horses will be there at Christchurch Showgrounds on the Saturday, though, especially from down south. Probably fair, Timmy, to say leave it go to the Sunday, though, because it is a long trip and it can take a little bit out of the babies, give them a time to fill their tummies back up and probably relax a bit.
Yeah, they do. They're pretty tired when they get up there. So, yeah, Sunday, more than welcome. We'll be there. And more the merrier to come and have a look at them. And then most of them will be there Monday anyway, looking, I'd say.
Yeah, and full-blown inspection day Monday. The Southern Red guys are all together. She's a motley bunch, but there's plenty of fun to be had, Timmy.
Yeah. And I got all my fingers for counting.
As long as we stay under 10, you're right. Actually, I think it's 9.
Yeah.
You're missing half one, aren't you? We've got to stay under 9, don't we?
Yeah. Thanks very much.
Go there. But you say, I mean, you guys do have fun. Sale topper for Southern Red has to feed everyone else. So, you know, it is a bit of fun that you guys do have while you're there.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Good camaraderie with everybody. So,
yep.
Yeah, all get on pretty good.
No, absolutely. Get in touch with the guys at NZB. Standeardbred.co.nz to have a look at all of those. Now, Timmy, I don't know if you saw before, mate, but I was able to find.
I did see it.
Oh, it's back there. I just put it back up. Anyone wondering what the real Timmy White looks like? It's. And anyone wondering, I actually type in, so to find my searches sometimes, how I find things, I just type in people's names and put harness racing afterwards. And that photo popped up for Timmy. So his harness racing career hasn't been anything special when that pops up as one of the first photos for you, mate. It's
probably the only photo, yeah.
I'm probably not helping it much, am I?
No, I've seen it there before. Everybody gives me a bit of cheek about it. So,
very, very quickly, your draft is all going to be there?
Yep. They're all good, all fitting well, so ready to go.
Very, very good. All right, mate, I look forward to seeing you on the 18th.
Yeah, I'll see you on Sunday.
Sorry, not the 18th, yeah, whichever day that is, 16th. Yep, very good.
Yeah, our friend said he was going to bring you down, so.
Don't forget a Valentine's present. Not for me, for Julie, not for me. I'm trying to help you out. Julie needs one, all right? So I think there might be a few people having rather you remember what the 14th of February is. I'm good. I'll be in trouble, so it doesn't matter. So man, you just make sure
you're going to be over here, so
you buy 10 roses, mate. All right, don't buy 11. Yeah. You'll get into trouble because you'll forget one.
Righto.
See you, mate.
Goodbye. Cheers.
See ya. That's Timmy White. There's just got to have some fun from time to time. So so he's going there. Regan Todd, great man. He was on the tours, so plenty of fun going on. Plenty happening in harness racing. I love the show, love doing it. I will be kicking it back off. Probably not until the next show. Probably won't be until after March. The way things are looking now, leading up because we've got sales all the time. We might do a couple of Facebook Lives or something like that. But nothing to this extent where we can get guests on, promote the horses. There'll be plenty of coverage coming up for NZB sales starting from Thursday when I arrive at Karaka. The team at Brecon Farms and also Woodlands will be getting plenty of coverage as I'm paid to promote their product. So of course Brecon Farms got 36 yearlings. What a place. People on Onless Lines wouldn't have seen me since I've been there, but magic place, well looked after. Woodlands have got 34 going through the sales as well, so we'll be doing plenty along with those guys leading up to it and go from there. Kath McIntosh, we're just talking about the big boss. Hello to Kath. She's just tuned in. She'll be wondering what I'm doing with the hat on backwards. It's a long story. Duncan McPherson, he's got lot number 195. I was meant to check that. Elderbaron Tommy, I'm sure that's him. At the Christchurch sale, he's by Tomoko. He's a next gen eligible horse as well. Going from there, they're also selling. I'm just going to let this ticker go past a little bit because I did count it up. He's selling at Christchurch. I need him to go quicker every now and then, but I believe he's got 18 yearlings. A couple of those are Ashley Haynes's as well. Going to the Melbourne sale, so big draft of trotters coming up for Duncan. Geez, that's slow. That's very, very slow, those tickers underneath. I was meant to have them going a little bit more often, but it's hard when you're talking to 16 in the Melbourne sale for Nutrien. So keep on top of those. Done that one. Louise Tillman was on there before. Of course, the team at Yabby Dam Farms. And it is Yabby Dam Farms, not Harasta Trotters, because we're not talking stallions, but Yabby Dam Farms are selling 9 yearlings at NZB, 3 on the North Island, a Tomoko, a FaceTime Bourbon, and a Mystic Village. And then also, I left out the capital K there, and 6 at Christchurch, and one's a Bird Parker, couple of Honor Streaks, and I'm in trouble on the others of those, so we won't worry about getting myself into too much trouble there. Also, they are selling 19 in the Nutrien Standeardbred sales, 1 in Queensland on the 23rd, a Tomoko being prepared by Ben Stud. Ben Stud were on there before. 5 in Sydney and with Lana Tillman, sorry, not Louise, Lana Tillman, and then 13 going through the Melbourne sale. So plenty happening there for those guys as well. And anyone who does follow my pages would have seen that I was at Barrastock Horse of the Year on the weekend. Great supporters of Campbell's Comments, being one of my older supporters between them and Woodlands. Two of my older supporters, their support's outstanding to deal with, second to none. If you want to get a free feed analysis, just go to Barrastock Horse. The website's coming across now. That one's fast. Let's speed the rest up a bit like this one. barrastockhorse.com.au, and follow the links to the free feed analysis. You can get in touch with some of the guys there, but they'll help you. They've got a couple of new products out on the line too, so get in touch with those. Huge thank you to all my sponsors, because they do make what I do possible, especially when it's a little bit quieter going forward. So we're going to be on the road a lot. We're heading to New Zealand Wednesday, come back from New Zealand on the following Wednesday. I'll be at Kath McIntosh's that afternoon doing yearling videos. We'll then make our way to Queensland. We'll be there for the Ultimate Driver Series at the Creek. We'll be there covering those. I can probably swap the hats back now. And we'll be covering off on those at the Creek. So Driver Series on the Friday and the Saturday night, then into the sales on the Sunday. We then make our way to Tasmania on March the 1st, which is another Saturday. Then back to Sydney on the 9th of March. Obviously March the 1st is also Chariots of Fire night, with the 8th of March being Miracle Mile night, and then the sales the next day starting at 10 o'clock. We have a couple of weeks off, so it'll probably be after that we'll start getting on loose lines back up and going. We'll probably do a few more live shows as well. Looking forward to a few things, exciting things. Vincent Delaney Memorial, I've been asked to go back there. The guys want me back there, so I'm pretty excited about that. That's in August, so escaping the cold weather. Probably a couple of other things planned in New Zealand at the minute, with a couple of new sponsors wanting to do a few things over the ditch. We'll start back. Matty Markham will be with me, and we'll really start to ramp things up again. We'll get through March, the start of March, and then we will be ramping things up, covering off on New Zealand harness racing. We're going to do it a little bit differently, spice things up, have a bit of fun, not go over every race and every runner. I want to highlight the people that are doing so many great things to this industry and having so much fun. Right, that's a wrap. Big show. Thank you very much to both Melissa Maine and Jackie Gibson for joining me live. Thanks to everyone that's contributed over the text messages, but also just hitting that like button and getting behind it as well. So really do appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you again, as I said, somewhere in early March. We'll be back with On Loose Lines, but please tune into all the shows I have going out there. Keep the feedback going. I love the feedback. I love knowing what's going on as well. So thank you very much, and catch you again soon.